So, Hare Krishna, today we are going to talk about why eating beef is bad. Obviously, not everybody eats, but for those who eat, it's not a good thing. So, Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles, said this: "If slaughterhouses had glass walls, everyone would be a vegetarian." So, the topic of today is why no beef? Because if you eat one, you start looking like a cow as time passes. And I've actually seen people who are regular beef eaters, their body becomes flabby and they look like large structures who are walking. This is again my perception. You may have a different view. So when we talk about spirituality and beef eating, the spiritual reasons are the goal of human life is to purify the soul. Dirty foods like beef have no place in the human body. You cannot meditate when you eat beef. One species is food for the other. Jivo jivasya jivanam, according to the Sanskrit sloka. However, the exception is for human species. Human species is not food for anyone, and we cannot eat other animal species. The food for us is food grains, fruits, vegetables, and they are available in ample quantities. So Swami Prabhupada says, when you have all these other things available in ample quantities, why do you want to eat beef? And when you cook vegetable food and offer it to the Creator, Lord Krishna, then even the little karma in the food is taken away. Normally, whenever you eat any kind of food, there is karma built into the food. So when you offer it to the Lord, that karma gets taken away. So here are some facts about cows from one website called onegreenplanet.org. Cows are smart. They are pretty intelligent. They can make decisions. They remember everything, whatever you show them. They remember them even after months and years. Cows are highly emotional. They form close friendship between the cows and with other human beings. Cows can be popular. They have their own hierarchy, pecking order, where certain cows are deemed to be the leaders amongst the group of cows. Cows love their babies just like human beings love their babies. So when we kill one of their babies, cows go into a lot of sadness. They grieve deeply. And cows can have complex communication patterns. They say more than the moo common sound that we hear. They have other complex communication patterns. Cows are affectionate and forgiving, and cows can live up to 20 years. So Mahatma Gandhi described a cow as a poem of compassion. So cows are actually very compassionate living entities. Cows are certainly deserving of our compassion as well as our understanding and respect. So it is not like you take all the milk and then one day you kill the cow. In a research paper by Helen Proctor and Gemma Carter, they found that the postures of the ears on cows are reliable measures and of the positive emotional state of the cows. The researchers examined whether ear postures in dairy cows were reliable indicators of raw arousal, positive emotional state. Studies such as ours seek to address the lack of knowledge of positive emotions, and successful results enable animal welfare. So scientists are doing this research to understand how to improve animal welfare. And furthermore, once you treat them positively, they have beneficial effects on milk yields because of the positive emotional states. So this is a review from Psychology Today, where they are doing some studies. And then cows are intelligent, emotional, and they have eureka movements. So should we be killing them is the question that they ask. So these PhD students at Florida State University, Marino and Kristen Allen, they looked at 200 papers from 22 major journals and summarized indications that they have psychology, they have personalities and intelligence. The dairy cows run around and play less after they have endured the procedure of disbudding. Disbudding means their horns will grow, right? So what these people do is they use a hot iron to disbud those horns so that they don't grow and then don't start fighting with each other with their horns. So even for a small activity like disbudding, these cows are actually showing some emotional characteristics. And this is shown in the Applied Animal Behavioral Science Research Journal. And cows and humans share 80% of the genes. In one of the scientific paper at the Baylor College of Medicine, jointly done with the US Department of Agriculture, Agricultural Research Service, and Georgetown University, what they found is domestic cattle approximately contain 22,000 genes and share about 80% of its gene with humans. So their organization is also closer to human gene pool, which means that they're almost like us. And in a book, a former butcher who used to kill cows and now a poet, B.H. Stetchi, he's saying that cows are highly emotional animals, right? So they talk about their cow milking patterns in the 1924-1925 in a ranch on Taos, New Mexico. So they use terms like cow oblivion, cow inertia, cow passivity, and cow peace, where they feel that cows also go into trances of meditation. So cows are like humans in many, many ways. And beef eaters are 3 times more likely to have heart disease. There is a chemical called TMAO, which is found in the human gut. And for cow eaters, they did a control study and they found that they have 3 times as much higher TMAO in their blood compared to non-cow eaters. And then nutrition researcher Dr. Charlotte Pratt says that eating a variety of foods, including more vegetables, fruits, whole grains, low fat, dairy foods, eating dairy food is okay, but not eating the cow. And plant-based protein sources such as beans and peas gives a person a very rounded health. And why no meat? Because you cannot digest the concentrated protein. In Cleveland Clinic, they found that the human intestine is 6.7 meters long and 1.8 meters is the large intestine. So if you add these two things together, that comes to 7.7, 8.6 meter long intestines. So meat starts putrefying and causes foul smell, coming upwards and downwards. So people should understand these things. Meat eating is actually a bad thing. And then you also need alcohol to digest it, which causes body toxicity. One tiger can eat like 40 pounds of meat in one time. Human beings cannot eat because we are not even meant to eat that. Because it has a small intestinal length and it can send this out. So if you see on the right, this image where the relative sizes of intestinal lengths, right? Horse has 22.4 meters long because horse is not supposed to eat non-vegetarian like animals, killing other kinds of animals. Whereas dog and cat, they eat, small rodents, meat. So that's why their intestinal tracts are only 4.14 meters and 1.72 meters long. So a tiger can also do that because its intestinal tract is smaller. Human beings and herbivore tracts are very long. So if they eat meat, it will get stuck here in this, somewhere here and cause colon cancer. Whereas for a carnivore, it quickly gets excreted out. So kids do these experiments in middle school, in schools. They look at intestinal tracts, but somehow adults seem to forget this. So this is in brief the understanding of a reason why, or a set of reasons why human beings should not eat beef, because it actually interferes with their well-being. So there are spiritual reasons and material reasons. Thank you.